Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails to Azure. We are in Crossbell and, well, we are almost there, but you might have noticed in the last episode that I made a slight little mistake because of being just back from vacation. I think I managed okay, but we still got a bit of footage left from what I did before my vacation, which is the Harbor District and the unlocking of the Doll quest. So for now, I will show you the Harbor District and the unlocking of the Doll quest, as I did before my vacation, and after that we'll continue where we are right now, in the downtown district. So I will see you all in a few minutes. Some of the dignitaries are already in the city, but the majority are still in Michelin. There's also the possible threat of a terrorist attack to consider. We need to keep ourselves on the swivel. The foreign dignitaries will be departing from Michelin soon. We'll be blockading this area from their arrival until they enter Orcus Tower. If you got any business to attend to here, you better wrap it up quick. Understood, sir. Well, the cops said I couldn't deliver anything around the new City Hall building during the trade conference. They are worried that the possibility of a bomb in a package or something, so I see where they're coming from. Yeah, very understandable. Well, I could serve 1,000 customers and hear 1,000 different life stories. Getting to know your patrons is one of the best parts of running a noodle stand. It warms the heart to see an old man and his granddaughter getting along. It is, especially considering how they work together in Zero. Ouch! Oh, this noodle soup is tough to eat when it's so blazing hot. Oh, Grandpa, what are you in such a hurry for? Oh, I know. I will blow on it for you. Give me a sec. Alright, you can go ahead and eat now. Oh, thank you, Missa. Oh, what's wrong with my Grandpa? Is he sad about something? No, I think he's just happy. Oh, Missa is truly a kind child. Almost brings a tear to my eye. We already considered the possibility of a terrorist targeting the conference, but now the threat level seems to be even higher. We'll keep following HQ's orders and hope for the best. Yeah, keep being on patrol and be wary. Well, I barely got a glimpse of her, but Julia Swartz is so dashing that you'd hardly believe she's in the military. I'm not saying I'm like into that or anything, but if someone like her held me in their arms, I would definitely not be complaining. Julia Swartz is so lovely. I just want her to hold me tight. I bet you do. Hey, Nielsen. Well, Crossbell City is on high alert right now, yet strangely tranquil at the same time. The trade conference will surely whip up a storm. This may only be the calm preceding it. Perhaps I'll take the opportunity to collect my thoughts and ruminate a bit. The trade conference will surely whip up a storm. Yeah, you go for it. And if you need anything, just let us know. Again, the chest here. Don't know how to get to it yet. One of these days. Nope, no business here today. Which is fine. Oh, Grace and Rains rushed in the door saying that there's something important to buy at the department store. What could possibly be important enough to risk being late for the trade conference, though? Very curious indeed. Each news agency is only allowed to have a couple of their reporters attending the main session. We decided to send Grace and Rains. Everyone else is on standby, wanting to publish any breaking news they relate to us. Grace and Rains have a reputation for doing some stellar reporting. I'm confident things will go well with them on the scene. Yeah. They have grown, well, a pretty decent partnership, those two. Alright, it is time to go to the IBC and check out, well, Mariabell Dolls. Well, I had the pleasure of seeing President Rocksmith in person when he visited the IBC yesterday. He was even more impressive than I was expecting. No wonder the man is at the top of a major power like Calvard. I'm not talking about his outward appearance, mind you. It is hard to put into words, but he just had this air about him somehow. Alright, let's talk to everyone first. Oh, I took some time off while President Rocksmith was visiting the building yesterday. I didn't feel like going out though, with all the heightened security in the city. Before I knew it, I'd wasted the whole day in bed. At least I got some rest, but I couldn't help thinking about how nice it would have been to have an orbital computer at home too. Oh, I spent all day yesterday holed up at home. Even thinking about how nice it would be to have a computer there with me. And could have spent the whole days playing orbital games instead of lazing in bed. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. A burglar managed to sneak into the IBC. How could we have let this happen? Oh, thank you for coming, SSS. I take it you must be here for Miss Claus' request? Yes, that's just what we were going to ask you about actually. Is it true that Belle's antique dolls have been stolen? Those would be the ones from the Rosenberg studio, would they not? You're correct on both accounts. Miss Claus has been horribly distraught ever since. I know this is a short notice, but would it be possible for you to see to her request right away? Let's catch a thief. Of course, we'd be glad to help. Oh, we could never refuse a good conscience, knowing how much Mariabell has done for us. I see. Well, on behalf of Miss Claus, you have my gratitude. Now, first things first, I'm going to have to issue you this card. The IBC ID card. And what's this? Oh, it's an authorization pass for the IBC. We had one just like this before. Using it grants us clearance to specific floors on the building from the elevator. Oh, in other words, it's part of their security system. This isn't the largest bank on the continent for nothing. That card will allow you to enter the same floors as the ones you were giving in the spring. Miss Quar is waiting in the CEO office on the 16th floor, so you could please make your way up there. We will. Thanks, Nanfei. Oh, the authorization card I gave you will allow you to use the elevator. And from there, you should be able to access the same floor as you did during your visit in the spring. Miss Qua will be awaiting you in the CEO office on the 16th floor, so make your way up there whenever you're ready. Thank you very, very much. Do appreciate it. Welcome back, and we are now all caught up. All the past has been, well, caught up, and we only have to do one more region, which is the downtown district, and then we can technically continue onwards with our doll quest. Because, yeah, Mariabell, I'm pretty sure she's waiting for us, but she has to wait a little bit longer. Out of the way! Van the Great is coming through! My old man is probably having a nice good drink right about now. Wee! Ruse the Great is coming through too! Van Dad is probably 2 seconds from blacking out right now. Yeah, and that's not something to laugh at, because he's definitely a serious alcoholic. Oh, fine weather today, isn't it? Seeing the children play outside never fails to warm my heart. Yeah, well, that's at least a part that's good about all of this, definitely. It looks like he's out or in a different apartment. Ah, there he is. Hear me out, Tans. I had my share of naive aspirations too, back when I was a political greenhorn. I've heard this exact story many times, believe you me. Let me guess, you wanted to change this city for the better in your own unique way. That's right, I was so motivated at the start of my term, and I was my own man to boot. Until one fateful day when a certain man from the Imperial faction approached me. I have no right to blame my mistakes on youth, but at the time I didn't know my left hand from the right, as far as politics was concerned. Yeah, politics, they change a man, definitely. I see. That explains a lot. It certainly isn't unheard of to give in to temptation under those circumstances. Yeah, I think he will do really good in this apartment complex, because the people here, they truly care about each other. He's probably at the hospital. Ah, she's home! Finally, for once. Oh, hello, SSS. Hey, Rixia, home for some rest and relaxation? Oh, just a little. I have to take care of something at City Hall later, so I'm taking this opportunity to unwind. Oh, I see you with the team again, Theo. When did you get back into town? I returned to the SSS yesterday evening. I also hear Arkansas put on a performance for the dignitaries last night. No doubt you all did a great job. Oh, was it nerve-wracking? I'll admit it felt a tad different from our usual shows. Not only that, but Sully made her stage debut, albeit in a minor role. She was so nervous about it too. Ilya acted the same as ever though. No surprises there. I can't imagine anything rattling that firecracker. Oh, it's true. Ilya's confidence never wavers when it comes to the limelight. I find it hard to picture someone like me could ever match her dedication. I don't know about that. Ilya Placer isn't really a fair standard to hold yourself to as far as performance go. She's got a point. The woman isn't just a star. She's one of her generation's greatest virtuosos in the field. That said, I think you've got what it takes to surpass Ilya one day, Rixia. The way you saved that cat when it fell from the chandelier yesterday was incredible. Oh, that's very kind of you to say. I don't know how to explain it. It was like my body moved all on its own. Speaking of which, the girl from yesterday, her name was Shirley, correct? I heard that she was Randy's cousin? What kind of girl is she, if I don't mind me asking? You want to know about her? This is tough. It'll be careless to tell Rixia the truth. We don't want her getting more involved with Shirley than necessary. Well, let's just say she's a troublemaker who does whatever she damn well pleases. The girl's a real pain in the ass. Nothing good can come from getting mixed up with her. So you better be careful. She looks like she took a real shine to you, Rixia. I'll say. Ellie knows for a fact how dicey that can be. Though it may be a bit of a touchy subject. Oh, enough already. Can we please stop bringing it up? Bloody Shirley. It's only a matter of time before she crosses paths with Jin. Something wrong, Rixia? Oh, it's nothing. I'll take what you said to heart. I have more than enough experience fending off Ilya, so I think I'll be able to keep her advances at bay. Well, whatever works. You have my sympathies, Rixia. I should go to City Hall and make sure everything's in order. Thank you again for warning me about Shirley, everyone. I have more than enough experience fending off Ilya, so I think I'll be able to keep her advances at bay. Yeah, and she got the training as an assassin to help as well. I'm sure we'll see or even hear about that encounter whenever it happens between her and Shirley. The door is firmly shut. A voice can be heard inside. Looky there. That's a mighty fine booze, man. Great timing. I was just beginning to feel sober. What the? This isn't booze, it's vinegar. What kind of game are you playing here? Technically, if you leave certain wines out too long, it does taste like vinegar. But knowing Van's dad, he's probably just too drunk to notice. He's probably drinking some cooking oil or something. Feels like forever since I've been able to just sit back and relax like this. Nothing gets better than spending a few quiet moments with your happy family. Enjoy it, Melson, you deserve it. Yay, it's tea time for everyone. Oh, I'm making some of my green tea Rixia gave me. I love the way it smells, it's so delightful. Yeah, proper green tea can be really nice. Okay, let's leave the Vipers for last this time. Say, Jingo, what do you do with those grenades I brought in yesterday? I could have sworn I left the damn things around here somewhere. You don't remember, Mama? You said they were in the way, so you took him down to the storeroom. Oh yeah. Oh, thanks, Jingo. I knew I had you for a reason. Who in the world misplaced an entire stock of grenades? None other than Zemuria's most peculiar mother-daughter duo. Oh, now that I think about it, I guess I did move them after all. Good goddess, maybe I really am getting old. First sign of getting older, misremembering. Oh, Mama can be pretty forgetful every now and then. I always knew she couldn't get by without me. Yeah, that is so true. Alright, evergreen, yeah. The things we need to get in order to make this, they're not easily gotten, isn't it? And of course the 10 U material, yeah, that's also a lot. I did get quite a few extra U material from grinding the enemies outside of town, which is very good. Yeah, but even here the Mega Duta and the Tiger Rock Eater, Rockheart, Jelly, and that's something you're gonna get very easily, so yeah, we might need to consider paying the 80k. Two saber vipers bumped into us outside this morning, literally. I guess they were looking for a fight, but rather than let it get to me, I tried making a genuine apology instead. They just shuffled off awkwardly after that. Abbas was the one who came up with the idea. And what do you know? It actually worked. Yeah, because they want conflict. They don't want to be the person to initiate the fight. They want to fight, but only if they can trigger the other one to hit first. And if you apologize, you take all the wind out of it. It's not a bad strategy. Abbas, he's really good, isn't he? The downtown district has been relatively peaceful as of late. As such, you have no cause to worry about us, Wazzy. Focus on your work with the SSS. I haven't forgotten. Thanks, Abbas. Yeah. That's also maybe the reason why I came up with the tactic of just apologizing to the Sabres if they tried to initiate a fight. Because he wants Wazzy to be able to focus on his work. Which is a really good friend to do so. Keynes and I were headed out to get some supplies when the Sabres vipers bumped into us. I was about to get on their case about it, but Keynes cut me off and apologized to them. The surprising thing is, it actually got them to back off. I guess we learned a valuable lesson. Yeah, you can get them off their game, but just doing something they did not expect. Hey, welcome to Trinity. If you want a recommendation, try our daily special. It's made with fresh seasonal ingredients. We have a lunch menu too, so take a look if you're interested. Well, I am definitely intrigued. Pinky Rose. You know, this job has been a lot of fun lately. Hell, I feel like I could work at Trinity like this forever. Yeah, because they're no longer a gang, they're a business. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. Ah, hey there, little lady. I take it you finished your work with the Foundation? Yes, though it would be more accurate to say that I was compelled to suspend it. On that note, Chief Roberts visited you at this factory from time to time, correct? Ah, you got me. He brought blueprints for a new orbital staff with him last time too. Whoops, wasn't supposed to tell you about that part. Pretend you didn't hear nothing just now. Robots can be a bit of a fuzz budget, so let's keep it between you and me, okay? Understood. My lips are sealed. When it comes to modifying orbital staffs, I trust him. Mostly. Ah, you're definitely right too. I'm sure you're aware how absurdly complicated those modifications can get, little miss. Even I wouldn't touch him without a pair of helping hands. Oh, can somebody explain to me what's going on? Why would Chief Roberts need to keep something like that from Theo? I just don't see the point in helping her so sneakily. There's some history there. To be fair, none of us know Chief Roberts as well as Theo does. Yes, but even so, I think he simply dotes on her so much because he cares. She's like a daughter to him. As much as I absolutely refuse to acknowledge it, I suppose you may be right. Regardless, I'm already used to these periodic updates to my normal stuff. The less you concern yourself about it, the better. Yeah, it's the way it is. That's basically what he's saying. Alright, means that everything is upgraded with what we have. Yeah, so if the next chapter we get to 3 or 4, we should still be good with our upgrades for now. But the more we get, not a bad thing. I think that's it for here. Yes. Let's check up on our cleaner here. Oh, Orcus Tower is so tall. Apparently it's 250 arch high. How many cannons would that be? A lot. And it also takes a lot of cannons to get it down. Well, either of you have seen Walt at all since yesterday? Nah, not a sign of him. Me neither. Ah, damn it, maybe he's out nursing a hangover somewhere. He did get pretty blasted yesterday. Oh, I think I'll do another lap around this place later and see if he's there. You guys come too. Yeah, you got it. And what did they do about it? Well, the thing is, they kinda apologized like for real. Yeah, it's hard to keep ragging on them when they act that way. What? Freaking unbelievable. You're just as hopelessly pathetic as those blue bastards. If they're wimping out, then rile them up. Anyone ever teach you to drop a sick disc? Here, I'll give you a classic. Yo mama's so fat, and then you go from there, got it? Now you try it. Your mama's so fat. How fat is she? Hey, crank up the volume, will you? Yeah, that's a talent, to tell good your mama's fat jokes without being a total ass about it. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Just like those guys, I would probably be too ashamed to say it out loud. I could probably think of a few nice ones, but actually saying them, that's an entirely different story. It definitely is. But that is the downtown district for now. That means we have done the entire town, all the surrounding areas, so that means it's time, yes, to go after the dolls. So let's get back to the IBC, get to our required floor, and well, see if we can figure out what happened to it. Because I have an inkling that we might see a good friend of ours. Well, good friends with asterisks, of course, like technically not a friend, but we know really well. Let's first go lower, of course. Always go where you're not supposed to be, because that's where you get the interesting things. Hey, look who it is! Nice to see you, SSS. It's been a while. Do you remember us? The both of you are members of the IBC Technology Department. Clay and David, I believe. Oh, good to see you again too. You guys seem very busy. Well, you know how it is. The orbital net's really taking off, so our system administration work has piled up big time. If we don't follow Lady Mariabell's instructions to the letter, we'll be in for some real trashing. I see your point to Bell remains as difficult as ever. Good luck, you two. Thanks, we're gonna need it. Oh yeah, Lady Mariabell has you guys on the hunt for stolen dolls, right? Fingers crossed they turn up soon. Our Chief Roberts has been extra hard at work on the Epstein Foundation floor, from what I can tell. Apparently he's trying to track down a hacker who stole some blueprints for Orcus Tower. Why would anyone want to do with those anyway? It's tough to wrap my hand around it. Oh, Lady Mariabell really knows how to crack the whip, as he's not afraid to either. But despite that, she still trusts us with a major part of the IBC infrastructure. It's on us to step up to the plate. Oh yeah, Lady Mariabell has you on the hunt for stolen dolls, right? Fingers crossed that you find them soon. Well, once we start working on it, we'll do our best. I'm sure the hints will be very unclear, but doable. here. Let's check here. She's probably in the main room anyway. So the dolls are really gone. Belle, it's me. Ah, come right in. Thank you very much. It's good to see you again, Belle. Hello, Ellie. Special support section? I heard you returned to town last night. Theo, how have you been? Oh, fine, thank you. Oh, glad to hear it. I understand that you have a busy day ahead, but with the trade conference this afternoon, best of luck to you. Thanks, we'll do what we can. I take it you're not planning to be at Orcus Tower yourself then? Oh, that's right. As my father's stand-in, I can very well abandon this pile of work he left behind at the bank. He'll be on his own when it comes to handling his conference duties. And on that note, I think I owe you an apology. Perhaps it was ill-conceived of me to call you on such a short notice, especially on top of your other obligations. Oh, don't worry about it, Mariabell. You've helped the SSS out so much, it's the least we can do to pay you back. So, someone swiped a few of those antique dollies you got, right? Mind giving us the lowdown? Of course. As you might know, I've been an avid collector of Rosenberg dolls for years. I've been keeping 5 of them here in my personal room at the IBC. However, someone took the opportunity to steal them last night while I was away on business. 5 dolls. Every one of them a Rosenberg. Then they must be worth a fortune. Oh, the larger ones would fetch at least a few million mirror at auction. Well, this goes far deeper than monetary loss. I'm a mother whose precious little darlings have been kidnapped, and I want that despicable crook torn limb from limb in the middle of the harbor district for it. Easy now, Mariabell. Oh, by personal room, you mean the one right next door, correct? That would mean the thief slipped past the IBC's world-class security. How is that even possible? Yes, I thought I rather peculiar myself at first, but once I found what was left at the crime scene, whatever confusion I had was immediately dispelled. How so? I think it would be fast to simply show you. Take a look at this. And there it is. Our good old friend Phantom Thief B, aka Blue Blank. Of course he's involved. Wait, is this a calling card from Phantom Thief B? Indeed, the elusive filcher who's stolen countless works of art from all over the continent. Rumor has it he employs mysterious magics to perform his heists, and he always leaves his calling card at the scene of the crime. Infiltrating the IBC building is a feat only he could pull off. And from what I hear, you all had a case involving him earlier this year, isn't that right? You did? Indeed. Last time we stole a statue from the former City Hall building. In the end, we failed to apprehend him. And now he's back for round 2. Sounds like you four got all into kind of crazy hijinks before we joined, huh? So, what does the card say? Allow me. Dear ladies and gentlemen of the special support section, the little ladies whom the young madam adores are in my compassionate custody. Should you seek their freedom, throw open each of their cages, 5 in all, with the keys of truth. The first cage lies within the city. Search the throne of the constabulary's famed scrutineer. Search the throne of the constabulary's famed scrutineer? So, do you understand now why I had no choice but to call you all here? Yeah, this is a direct challenge from Phantom Thief B to the SSS, which means we're the only ones who can handle this. He really stole 5 priceless dolls for something this petty? Oh, this guy's a nutjob among nutjobs. Whatever his reasons are, he didn't have to involve Mariabell. We ain't gonna let this one go. Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. Those Rosenberg dolls mean the world to you, Belle. Oh, thank you, Ellie. I leave this in your capable hands. Okay, before I start investigating, I want to go over the calling card once again. First, the little ladies part. Obviously, that's referring to the dolls themselves. As for the 5 cages, that must indicate that there are 5 separate locations, each hiding a single doll. Oh, so what you're saying is we'll have to search for them one at a time. I'm already dreading how much of a pain this will be. Well, we can limit the first gate to within the city. Apparently it's the throne of the constabulary's famed scrutineer. The clue is the key to our first doll. Anyone's any idea where it's pointing? Scrutineer. Why do I feel like we heard about something along those lines not too long ago? Well, no sense overthinking it. Let's just go check whatever spot comes to mind. Oh, I'm expecting great things yet again, special support section. Find my beloved little ones and bring them back home to me, won't you? Of course. He won't let you down, Mariabell. I keep the clue from the card in the detective notebook for good measure. We can use it as a foundation to build our investigation off of. Doll Napper started. Isn't it just her seat? Phantom Beef Dave B has stolen 5 of my Rosenberg dolls in total. The loathsome cat. I'll never give him for kidnapping my precious little darlings. You know what to do, SSS. Bring them home and that scoundrel to justice. Alright, so it's already starting off with a very hard clue. Hey, learn the new orbital card pattern, Wild Paintwork. Is it really the first time we're in here, or is it a new book? Doesn't matter, we have it. Alright, nothing hints here. Alright. I'm guessing we need to think carefully about how this all goes. Near the throne of the constabulary's famed scrutineer. This is a hard one. A constable. Is this somebody that oversees the city? And his throne would be in City Hall? Or could it be the old civic center where the old guy usually was? It's definitely a seat of some kind, a place where he sits, because it's a throne. Normally I would say it might even be a toilet, but I haven't seen one here in forever. Okay, that's gonna be intriguing. So where to first? I don't want to go to August Tower because I'm too afraid that that will trigger the scene to move on forward, and I want to complete this one before anything else. So let's see, where do we want to start with our investigation? The former one's old seat of power? I'm guessing this one is gonna be something we have to look around very, very thoroughly, because I have no idea. Eventually we'll figure it out, but it's gonna take a bit, isn't it? Near the throne of the famed scrutineer. Scrutiny is someone that looks over a lot of places. Constable could also mean a cop, right? No, that would be too easy. Alright, let's check the other one of the detectives as well. Alright, I'm out of ideas for now, so I'm gonna look around town and I will let you know once we find something. Alright, another idea is that we are constables as well. We are cops. So, would it be one of our seats here? Could it be one of our rooms? Could it be a dining table? It's a throne, so it need to be someone in a lead position. So that would be Sergey, right? Did we find it? Didn't we hear that Chief Sergey's old nickname was Sergey the Scrutinous? Would it make his dad can share the throne of the famed scrutineer? It's worth a shot, so let's look around. There's something under his desk. Let me try taking it out. What the? Is that a trunk? It reminds me of one of Kia was in when you found her at the Swords auction. I bet him choosing this place as the first location was just an extra taunt for good measure. Yeah, he even used the chief's old nickname. This guy's clearly got our number. Anyway, let's check it out. A card is affixed to the back side of the trunk. The second cage lies outside the city. Search the harvester's heritage, found off the ramshackle road. There's no mistaking it. This is a genuine Rosenberg doll. Yes, I've seen it once before. His name is Kanan, I believe. Belle loved this one dearly. She names her dolls? Even Mariabell has her sweet side, doesn't she? I'm a little surprised that anyone would bother putting something they'd stolen in a trunk like this, though. Well, Vanity B is supposed to have some kind of deep appreciation for beauty, right? Maybe it's his way of showing respect. As for his second card of his, it sounds like we're going to have to venture out of the city limits for this time. We're gonna be running around the whole damn state at this rate. Our hints are harvesters, heritage, and off the ramshackle road. The wording calls to mind somewhere rustic and old-fashioned, the polar opposite of a modern place like Crossbell City. I already got the hint that it was Armorica village. And the ramshackle hut, I imagine that would be the place just outside of town, where they store their like harvesting supplies. We've been there. We've got like two sections of that. One is locked where we cannot enter, and the other one we can. It would be either one of the two. I'm sure of it. That sounds about right. What do you say we take this first dolly with us and get searching for the second? Yeah, let's go. Rosenberg Doll K. Well, I'm guessing we might need to start using our car. And it's still outside. Can we just call it? Really? Not from here. Now then we're gonna go to where we parked it. Let's go to Armorica village and then walk back where we need to be. Because the hint for Armorica village was way too clear, so we definitely need to be in this area. Now the only thing we need to wonder if I was right on this hint. No, this one does not have a building, so it has to be the other one. So does that mean they opened it up? No, that's closed off too. And it will lead to the ancient battlefield, so I'm pretty sure the hint did not mention something like that. Let's see if we can actually enter this location. Oh, this is the... Ah, yes. Well, we can still check this out. It was not the place where I think it would be. But since we're here... Yeah, you just ignore her, it's fine. She's definitely used to it. I thought the place that I was talking about was gonna be before it. And it would have been so much closer to town in my head. That doesn't matter. The roads in this area are pretty big, so it just takes a little bit of extra travel. And we do not mind that. But for the next one, if I have an idea where we need to be, it's open! It's definitely open. Okay, so it's here. So we need to do... The gate's open? As I recall, the property is owned by the America village and isn't normally open to the public. Perhaps they left it unlocked. Surely not on purpose, right? Either way, check it out. They've got monsters wandering in there again. Watch your step while we're looking around. Aye aye, Captain. Turn around so we can fight you. Because I do want you on my list. Yeah, because you're new. Not too hard. Might as well grab this. Celestial Bomb. Great. Right after I finally got the new stock from Mr. Hayworth too. And we are stealing it from them. Yeah, but this here? This, yeah, there it is. There's the bug. This is what came up in my mind when I first heard the hint. The second trunk was here of all places. Search the Harvester's heritage found off the Ramshackle Road. As I recall, this property has been used by America Village as a storehouse for generation after generation. So it must have been Phantom TV who opened the gate without permission. He can't go anywhere without stirring up trouble, can he? Anyway, let's take a look. A card is affixed to the back side of the trunk. The third case lies outside the city, where one stands with their back bathed in the goddess's shining visage. So technically it's the cathedral, isn't it? And bathed in the goddess's shining visage, the only thing that pops to mind is the glass-stained window in the cathedral. So maybe near one of the stands where the Archbishop talks to? First place I would look, definitely. Bell calls this doll Lita. I could never mistake it. And we've got another one of those cookie rail cards too. The goddess shining visage. That may be our best hint there. The bathed in part is telling as well. It would have mean the visage is exceptionally large. Let's go have a look around then. There has to be some place that fits the bill. Rosenberg Doll L. Alright, and since I already have an idea where it is, I will see you all in the cathedral. And even if it isn't in there, it's definitely somewhere near there, so I will see you soon. Yeah, taking the car somewhere in this state makes everything so much easier. Alright, let's see if I was right with my hint. Cause see, glass stained light, this is the biggest one. So, where is it? Rumor has it that Princess Claudia of Liberal has an affinity for swordplay. Supposedly, Senior Captain Swartz taught her everything she knows, so she must be quite skilled indeed. A crown princess that wields a blade. It does go to show you that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Ah, welcome. It is something you require of me. If it's a sermon you're after, I could make time for you. Sorry, that's not what we're here for today. Phantom TV cards mentioned the goddess's shining visage. Oh, maybe that was referring to the stained glass window here. I thought that too. Which would make the one who stands with their back bathed. I don't understand what's going on right now, but if you have business with me, I must ask that you state it clearly. Right. Sorry about that. Archbishop Heralda, could you do us a favor and check under the pulpit? Why would I do that? No, don't fret. We aren't up to anything suspicious. The SSS explained their mission, after which Archbishop Heralda searched under the pulpit. There it is. A card is affixed to the backside of the trunk. The fourth cage lies outside the city. Find the road of iron that snakes under the skirt of western ramparts. Which tells me... well, ramparts, that means it's one of the two gatehouses. Like Belgard Gate or Tangram Gate. Because those are the ramparts. Places where we defend against enemy attacks. Oh, this must be Mistel. Belle loves this one. I bet she does. At any rate, that brings us up to 3 dolls. Just what did it get there? I took leave for personal occasion, but never long enough for someone to do this. The goddess works in mysterious ways? Back to the card. This clue is as perplexing as the rest. We could interpret the rampart to be some sort of defensive structure. Exactly. Which the first pops to mind is the 2 places where we guard Crossbell of, Tangram Gate and Belgard Gate. If we include the western part in that, we get a defensive structure in the west. That is one interpretation at least. I totally read over that. That does mean Belgard Gate, right? Yeah. Oh, there's also the road of iron that snakes under the skirt. Yeah, I don't have any idea what that means. Another figure of speech, I imagine? Well... tracks of a tank? Maybe... I don't know, we have to check. Another figure of speech, I imagine. Well, that's a safe assumption. Alright, let's take this trunk with us and begin our search for the next one. Phantom Thief B. I've heard of these exploits before. He sounds to be quite the scoundrel. As a faithful servant of the goddess, I cannot forgive such insolence. Do whatever it takes to bring this man to justice. We'll try our best. Found Rosenberg Doll M. Alright, so at least we know what direction we need to look for, which is the Belgard Gate. And with the snakes and stuff, first thing that comes to mind is like the tracks around a tank, but I can't recall there being tanks at Belgard Gate, but I could be mistaken. Is there a tank hitting in the background somewhere? No. No, it couldn't be the car, because it doesn't even look like it. Anything here that may look familiar? I could say maybe the train tracks, but there is no way to get there from here, right? Could it maybe be the lookout that goes over there? Belgard Gate is a faint freight line running right below it. I just got back from Crossbell Station after a routine freight inspection. Do you guys want to go down there? That should be fine, just be careful of any trains coming through. Okay, so this place is normally locked, so yeah, that is a great hint that it is actually down there. Alright. Faith is shining upon us. Now we just need to find out where it is. Alright, let's look everywhere. Especially since we are now allowed here. I'm pretty sure after the quest we are banned from this place. Maybe. Okay, where's this going? Are we actually going on the tracks? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Alright, I guess we are. Maybe we just need to find the box. Maybe it's on here somewhere. We should avoid walking on the tracks if we can help it. So let's turn back. Ah, there it is. I see it. I found it. How did this even get here? The clue on the card said the road of iron that snakes under the skirt of the western rampart. Yeah, now that she says it, It does sound like the tracks that lead under the guardhouse. Yeah. So the Iron Road was the freight line and the western ramparts were referring to Belgard Gate. At any rate, this isn't really an ideal place to pop that trunk open. But I would take it to the platform on the other side. Good idea. Let's be careful moving it over. A card is affixed to the backside of the trunk. The final case lies within the city, in the soaring structure descending from the summit of 16 by 21 and scour the vista of windows to another world. Oh, this is one of Bell's dolls, Sharon. I'm sure of it. That makes 4 out of 5, right? Meaning all that remains is the final cage mentioned on the card. A soaring structure in the city. It has to be talking about someplace tall, right? Wouldn't that be Orcus Tower? I believe Orcus Tower stands at 40 stories above ground. But if the summit in question here is at 16, then perhaps it's talking about somewhere else. Yeah, it's talking about the IBC building, that's for sure. And if we subtract 21 from 16, it would mean the basement floor that's on 5. Because we checked it earlier, so it's probably near the terminal somewhere. There's also the matter of descending from 16 by 21. It doesn't sound possible. That's probably the key to solving this riddle then. We have that vista of windows to another world bit to consider too. Yet again, it's some sort of metaphor. Let's look around the city if anything matched up with this clue. Well, the clue to the building were clear, and the visage of another world is probably talking about the orbital network. Alright, let's head over to the IBC building and see if I'm right. Alright, and we are back already. Traveling by car makes everything so much easier. See, B5. 5 below 16 floors, making 21. Alright, let's see if it's all in the open. Yeah, it is. There it is. There it is, the final trunk. In the soaring structure descending from the summit of 16 by 21 and scour the vista of the windows to another world. Descending from the 16th story of the IBC building to the 5th basement level makes a difference of 21 floors total. The vista of windows to another world must refer to these terminal monitors tracking data from the orbital network. Going by that logic, this was the only spot that made any sense. Let's take a look inside. Oh, this doll's name is Alice, Isabel's favorite out of her entire collection. There isn't a card on the back like the others. This must be the end of our scavenger hunt. That's the end of that then. Finally, I'm exhausted. What the heck was that? What's going on over here? It sounds like we just got some new orb mail in. Hold up. Is that one of Lady Mariabell's dolls? Yeah, we're sitting right here. How do you guys not see it? My concern lies more in the timing of that orbital mail. May I take a look? Oh, something about this gives me the shivers, so please, be our guest. What's wrong, Theo? Oh, the one who sent this message was Phantom Thief B. What? The guy himself? You're kidding. But how? And from where? Would you mind opening it, Theo? Roger. Sender, Phantom Thief B, subject undefined. To the lovely ladies and gentlemen of the special support section, first allow me to express my gratitude for the entertainment you've provided us so far. Next, my sincerest apologies to the owner of these dolls, Ms. Mariabell Doll, as well as their creator, Meister Jurg, for my dastardly impropriety. Damn, that's a hard word. Nevertheless, rest assured that I took the utmost care not to damage these beautiful works of art while they were in my possession. With that, I will soon be excusing myself from these lands. Thank you once again, and farewell, special support section. I, Phantom Thief, Blue Blank Enforcer number 10 of the Society of Ouroboros awaits your continued growth with bated breath. May the goddess visit good fortune upon you. P.S. This orb-mail will be automatically deleted and thus impossible to save or trace. I suggest you try not bother. Wait. What? Is he serious? You think someone like him would choose a more theatrical way to let the cat out of the bag? Who would have thought that everyone's favorite phantom thief would actually be an enforcer for Ouroboros? Come to think of it, he did hint at being acquainted with Ren. Wait, Theo, is there any way we can print the message out? Yeah, there has to be some sort of clue we can glean from it. I'm making an attempt, but it isn't going especially well. The main source code has been slowly deleting itself since the moment it was open. Fortunately, no other terminals have been affected. Recovering the message, however, will not be possible. Well, shoot. Burglar Boy really covered his bases here. That reminds me, we also know diddly squat about the hacker who trapped us in the geofront yesterday. Good point. Between that hacking incident and this orb mail, they obviously are cut above when it comes to their tech. I'm not sure I fully understand what's happening right now. Wait a sec. Clay, we have to verify that this breach didn't impact any of our data. Oh yeah! Oh, he could have left a virus on our system. Sorry guys, we need to get back to work. Well, at the end of the day, we did manage to recover all of the missing Rosenberg dolls. Let's go return them to Mariabell. Yes, let's. I think I get the gist of things now. Still, what a shock it is to learn that the legendary Phantom Thief B is a member of Ouroboros. If that's true, it's no wonder he eluded the authorities for as long as he has. And here was, punish him too severely that he'd wish he'd never been born. I'd be scared shitless in his shoes. I'm sorry, Mariabell. We wanted to capture him just as much as you did. But on the bright side, we did manage to bring your dolls back. The SSS handed over the 5 trunks containing the Rosenberg dolls to Mariabell. Welcome home, Alice, Kanan, Leet, Mistel and Sharon. Very well, I have no complaints or further comments about this at this time. All that matters is that my precious Rosenberg dolls have returned to me safe and sound. Phantom Thief B intended to keep those little ladies in one piece from the start, if it's any consolation. After all, he went through the trouble of securing them in those trunks and tucking them out of harm's way. That is a lot of work, come to think of it. Though, they would have been better off if he had not stolen them in the first place. That is definitely true. Clearly, we'll have to further improve the IBC safety protocols to ensure this never happens again. Our security department will be working harder than ever before once I'm through with them. You, however, were a tremendous help, SSS. They could learn a few things from you. Oh, don't mention it, Belle. That's what friends are for. Wait, last time this happened? No, it couldn't be. Is something wrong? No, Lloyd, don't. Last time, Blue Blank was hidden with a disguise right in front of us. He's not gonna try to rip the hair out of Mariabell, is it? The Blue Blank did say in his card that he was going out of the country. It isn't him, is it? And what are those lecherous eyes of yours doing pointing at me? Let me explain. When we solved our first Phantom Thief B case, it turned out that he had disguised himself as the client. Holy smokes, I forgot all about that. What are you implying, Lloyd? Let me be as clear as I can. Are you really Mariabell Oh, come on now, Lloyd. Just where do you find the gall to accuse me so crassly, and of all the genuine gratitude I've shown you?
I'm sorry, she's the real one.
Oh, Lloyd. Not quite the brilliant deduction he was aiming for, was it? Afterwards, Lloyd and the others went to the first floor and returned their authorization card to the reception desk. Quest Doll Napped completed. So we had to give our card back? Oh, that shit. I would like going up there every now and then just to talk to Mariabell and such. Oh well. This was a very nice quest. Of course, blue blank, it always is. Only the first clue I couldn't figure out from the get-go. The rest was really easy. There was always something in the hints that led us to the right place. So, yeah. First one, great. Rest one, it was okay. So for now, we're gonna leave the episode here. Next time, we're gonna continue with all of our works at Orcus Tower. We'll probably complete this quest at the SSS first, and then we're gonna move over to Orcus Tower and continue with the main story. So until then, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. And I will see you then. Bye bye.